How would shopping change with a 24-hour confirmation requirement? If every purchase required a 24-hour confirmation period, shopping would become a more deliberate and thoughtful process. Shoppers would have to wait before finalizing their transactions, leading to fewer impulsive buys. This could also result in people reconsidering their purchases, potentially lowering unnecessary consumption and encouraging better spending habits. Increased time for consideration and reflection. With a mandatory waiting period, consumers would have ample time to reflect on their purchasing decisions. This could reduce buyer's remorse, as people would reconsider if they truly need an item before completing the purchase. For big-ticket items, this extra time could help avoid regrettable impulse buys and promote more mindful consumption. Impact on retail and e-commerce businesses. Retailers and e-commerce platforms would have to adjust to this new process. Immediate sales would be delayed, potentially reducing revenue from fast transactions. However, businesses might adapt by offering discounts or perks for purchases confirmed after the 24-hour period, encouraging thoughtful spending without losing customers. Potential for decreased impulse buying. Impulse buying could drastically decline under a 24-hour purchase confirmation rule. Consumers would have to wait to complete their transactions, which could lead to second thoughts and a reduction in spontaneous, emotional purchases. This might be especially beneficial for items like gadgets, clothing, or non-essential products. Effects on online shopping experience. For online shoppers, the 24-hour confirmation would create a change in the user experience. Online cart abandonment could increase, as people decide to delay purchases or even abandon them altogether after reconsidering. Retailers might need to implement new strategies, like sending reminders or offering loyalty rewards for confirmed purchases. Increased opportunity for fraud prevention. The 24-hour confirmation period could also act as a safeguard against fraud. If a transaction were flagged or suspicious, the delay would give banks or payment systems more time to investigate the legitimacy of a purchase. This would give consumers an additional layer of protection from unauthorized charges or identity theft. Shift in consumer behavior and patience. Consumers would need to adjust to a slower, more patient shopping experience. For essential goods, this may not be as bothersome, but for daily items or smaller purchases, the wait could become frustrating. This shift might change the way people approach shopping, prioritizing only the most important purchases to avoid unnecessary delays. Impact on instant gratification culture. The 24-hour confirmation requirement could challenge today's culture of instant gratification. Many consumers are accustomed to immediate access to products, especially in the digital age. This change would likely slow down the pace of consumer behavior, potentially leading to a more thoughtful, considered approach to buying. Changes in marketing and advertising strategies. Advertisers and marketers would need to rethink their strategies to account for this delay. Urgency-driven tactics like limited-time offers might lose their effectiveness since the consumer would have a full 24 hours to consider the offer. Marketers may need to focus on long-term appeal and persuade consumers over the waiting period. Financial implications for consumers and retailers. For consumers, a 24-hour waiting period could impact their budgeting and financial planning. People may opt to defer purchases, which could affect overall sales volume. For retailers, cash flow might be delayed, as payments would not be finalized immediately. This could disrupt how businesses plan their finances and manage inventory. A new approach to sustainable consumption. In a world where purchases require a 24-hour confirmation, consumers might make more sustainable choices. The delay could provide an opportunity for individuals to reassess their environmental impact or whether they truly need the product, leading to more conscious consumption patterns and potentially reduced waste.